only I do the rules. This is my friend, and this is me. This could be you, but it's not, it's me. But it could be, and it will be. Now, in this video, I don't want to teach you how to play Ganon at the top level. I want to teach you how to beat the hell out of your friends. Welcome to How to Beat Your Friends as Ganondorf.
Suicide is badass!
3! Holy cow! That was... Now, if you think we could just jump in and start playing Ganon and pushing buttons willy-nilly, then you're an idiot. Why would you even think that? See, Ganondorf is a very special boy, and only special boys can play him. So let's look at what makes him a special boy. Now, Ganon is a very thick man. He has big, strong attacks that are big enough to hit your opponent in real life. He's unkillable, unless you throw him off stage. That's our Ganon. And he can kill your opponent at 13%. Neutral game. Now, to explain the neutral game of Ganon, I'm going to use the patent-pending Narth neutral game approach. See, how it works is we break neutral game up into 3 parts. Part number 1, I sort of know where they'll be. Now, these are the moves that you'll want to just be pushing all the time until your thumb hurts and you don't want to play anymore, but it's okay because you're Ganon, just keep pushing through. Part number 2, I know where they'll be. Similar to before, these are the moves you'll want to be pushing when you have a general sense of where your opponent will be. They're a little bit less safe. And part number 3, wouldn't it be funny if this worked? Let's start with category 1, neutral air. Let me introduce you to thunder and lightning. Now, Ganon's neutral air is just amazing if you have no idea what's going on. Now, some people like to tell me this move can combo into different things, but I try to keep my brain as smooth as possible. But Ganon's neutral air is very big and is amazing to spam. You'll catch so much. Moving on, up air. Now, Ganon's up air is amazing if you're versing some jump happy Mario main. This thing is huge. If you think there's even a chance your opponent will jump, this is a surefire way to probably kill them. Moving on to category 2, I know where they'll be, dash attack. Ganon's dash attack is amazing. It crosses up, it combos into nair and up air, and sometimes it just kills. Down B. Now, this move is fairly self-explanatory, but I want to show you some high-level tips from a pro player. And trust me, I competed in the Super Smash Bros. Australasian Open.
Oh, there's a real one and a fake one, so you're just shooting it with laser.
Ganon's down B is very slow, and people will typically see it coming. This is why you should try different variations of down B. Jump, jump, kick, turn, taunt, kick, dash, dance, kick, and many more. Side B. I feel like Ganon's side B deserves its own video, but I'll keep it brief here. When you hit an opponent with Ganon's side B, he'll pick them up and drop them on the ground. Now, for those more advanced players, once the opponent hits the ground, they can tick in place behind you or away from you. A general rule for following up out of this is that if you're versing a newer player, they'll most likely miss the tick, and down tilt is your best option. If you feel like your opponent is good enough to tick and they'll tick away, dash attack is probably the best option. If you get the feeling that your opponent will tick roll behind you, my favorite is smash attacking in that direction. But as I said, most of the time, if you're just versing your friends, down tilt is the way to go. Speaking of smash attack. These things are huge and are fairly safe due to their ginormous range. His forward smash is so good it can also cover the opponent jumping. This makes it surprisingly good to throw out against your friends. Ganon's uncharged smash attack kills very early, often around 50 to 60%, which is just ludicrous. Let's move on to something a little more complex. Category 3. Wouldn't it be funny if this worked? Down air. Controversially, the first move in this category is down air. Ganon's down air typically doesn't achieve much, but when it achieves something, oh my goodness. It works good on stage, it works phenomenally off stage, and is fairly safe in general. And sometimes, if you're good enough, you can actually combo the down air into up smash. Up tilt. Ganon's up tilt is really bad, like really bad. It has some weird properties though. It has 4 wind boxes that will push your opponent into the middle of the attack. It also breaks shield. This is the sort of move you want to use really rarely. If you get that feeling in your gut, I say go for it. What have you got to lose? Neutral B. Similar to up tilt, Ganon's neutral B is pretty bad. However, it has a lot of armor. If your opponent is just willy-nilly pushing buttons in your general direction, pushing neutral B can eat those attacks and attack back with one of your own. This will more often than not end in a kill. This move can also be turned in the first frames of the animation, so if you want to sneaky beaky trick your opponent, send out a neutral B and turn it around in the hope that they'll roll or jump behind you. Let's move on from neutral game to something a little bit more defensive. Recovery. Is your character failing to recover? Is it too hard killing people at 13% but struggling to get back on the stage yourself? Well, have I got something special for you. When you're playing Ganon, there's a simple trick you can use to survive more than 90% of the time, making Ganon an unkillable juggernaut. If you see yourself being flown to the top corner of the screen, hold towards the stage on your control stick and mash air dodge. The air dodge counteracts all momentum, so the second you can do it, you'll probably live. Alright, and that just about does it. Wait, what is... Look, that's us. And the heavens are parting. They're sending us a gift. What is... It's the spirit of Gani DeVito.
Hey, you should use that string of attacks that does like 70%.
It's a series of attacks we can use against our friends to do 70%. Thank you, big PP gods. Alright, let me break this string down. First, you want to grab them. Then, down throw. Neutral air as close to them as possible. Then dash attack. And finish with full hop nair or up air. If you finish with the up air, you might do some weak beta male percents. But if you finish with the full hop nair, that's a good 68%, my guy. And now you know the string. Down throw, nair, dash attack, up air. Easy peasy. Quick disclaimer, this combo is technically not true. They can air dodge out, but they won't. Just trust me, they won't. Now moving on, I almost forgot about the last category. Edge guarding. Edge guarding with Ganon is fairly simple. Ganon's offstage options are quite limited, but that makes edge guarding with him quite simple. The way I see it, you can either run off or jump off with 3 different attacks. Nair, up air, or down air. If you think they'll go low, run off. If you think they'll go high, jump. Now it's time for bonus round. The final piece to the Ganon puzzle is the Ganon side. If you see that you have a stock up on your opponent, or if you just want to get rid of their percentage lead, you can implement the secret forbidden technique. If you see your opponent is on the ledge and they're looking particularly comfortable, go ahead and grab that sucker and take him to the Shadow Realm. This can also be done while you're hanging on the ledge by pushing away from the stage on your control stick, jumping, and then side B'ing towards. Also make sure that after you grab them, you hold away from the stage on your control stick so that you don't just land on stage. Only do this if you have a stock lead or if you want to make it even again. You will die first. And with that, there is nothing more I can teach you. Now that we know the expert techniques to beat our friends with Ganon, how about we try it out against a friend? Uh-oh. Luckily, Ganon doesn't die. Let's go! Oh! It was a bait, you dum-dum. Another one. Oh, another one. Now watch this, I stand in bait. Oh, another one! Get out of my game. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, see that pattern of rolling? Bop! Alright, he'll never suspect the kick. just regularly. Okay. I was reading the regular get up, but I guessed him wrong, eh? Oh, he's dead. Don't do that. What is he gonna do against this? Eventually I'll get that shield. Uh-oh. So long, Samus. If you're ever in that situation and you get that F smash, just hold it. I mean, he has to go there sometime, right? Oh! Another one. And with that, there is nothing more I can teach you. You have now passed my class. You all got straight A's. Go and prosper. Get those big dubs, baby. I shouldn't have called you that. This is unprofessional. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. I love you all. Mwah.